Hello everyone. Today we'll be taking you through how to run a return loss VSWR test on the UNI-T UT series of spectrum analyzers. And this can be done on any UNI-T instrument that includes a T, which stands for the tracking generator, which will be necessary for this. So today we are using a RB60 reflection bridge. So you're just going to go ahead and take out that and the two adapters that come with it. Go ahead and affix these onto the RF input of your signal analyzer, as well as the tracking generator output. And then you will screw this in with the label facing upward, so this input will look like it goes all the way through, and the output will be over to the left. And in order to have a properly calibrated result, you'll want to make sure that these are nice and tight. Finger tight is fine, don't use a wrench or anything. And additionally, we will be using the UT-CK01 antenna kit to be testing the return loss of these three antennas.
For setting up the VSWR test, you'll go to Measure, Reflection Bridge, and it'll detail how to set up that test here, but of course we'll show you in this video. So you'll want to turn reflection measurement on. Then you're going to want to calibrate the device. And you'll do that by hitting the calibration button with an open circuit.
You'll want to remove the antenna so the reflection bridge is open.
Me making it an open circuit and calibrating it.
Then reaffix the antenna once the calibration is complete.
Once the antenna is reaffixed, you should be getting a graph that looks something like this. And we'll notice there's no data here. So for configuring this, we'll go to frequency. And here's where you can set the span of your test, as well as the center frequency and what it will sweep. These parameters are all right for our purposes, but if you were wanting to adjust them, you would do so here. And if you want to actually see, you'll go to marker, and that'll bring up a point which will tell you the return loss and VSWR, the voltage standing wave ratio at a given point. And in this case, for this graph, lower is better. So VSWR, you're going to want that to approach 1, although anything less than 3 is generally considered acceptable for most usages. So we can see here, for this particular antenna, our ideal frequency operating point is, we have a VSWR of around 1.5 at a frequency of 2.3 gigahertz. And return loss is a bit of a non-intuitive quantity. Because it's loss, you would think that lower is better, but the opposite is true. For this return loss parameter, because you are measuring how much power is being transmitted to your antenna, the loss in this case is a positive thing to have. You want that number to be as high as possible. That number would approach infinity for a theoretically ideal antenna that is perfectly impedance matched and all power transmitted to it is being transmitted and not reflected. So that is how you test an antenna or any piece of equipment to calibrate for VSWR. If you have any further questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to us.